Hello, the one and only Xylophoney here with some pictures from the dev kit of ARK Survival Evolved. These are taken from surviveark.com, and we have many things to expect, like the Liopleurodon, the Basilosaurus, Diplodocus, Megalania, Ammonite, and more. So let's take some looks at these images and get excited for what's to come. So first up we have the Ammonite. As you can see, it has a nice look to it, the really nice look on that shell, good rounded helix, and the tentacles going along with it. Not much to expect from these guys, but it'll be another welcome addition to the ocean. Here's a little bit more of a close-up of them so you can see where their eyes are going to be, and really get a good feel for them. We also have a picture right here. You can really see the spiral in that shell. I'm sure the colors on those shells are going to be amazing. We don't see any colored textures on here yet, but the model is looking great. So, a good 3D look to that shell. We have the Basilosaurus, who a lot of people are excited to see. Personally, you know I'm not as excited about the sea creatures, but the Basilosaurus is definitely going to be cool. Here's another picture of his mouth, you know, another big sea creature ready to bite you. But if you go down a little bit here, we see it next to the Mosasaurus. So the Basilosaurus is not going to be quite as big as the Mosasaurus, but it's still going to be pretty big. You can imagine how big those creatures are, and, well, this one's not that much smaller than a Mosasaurus, so it's going to be still rather intimidating and rather, well, big. So next up we have the Liopleurodon. Now, I'm excited for the Liopleurodon just because it's a magical Liopleurodon to guide our way. So this is one of the sea creatures I really do want to see added to the game. The Liopleurodon has massive teeth, really big fins, and a, chubby little body. So here's a look of his jaws. It's looking really spooky. And actually there's like a tooth coming at the bottom of it. I don't know if that's going to still be the case, but there is some really big teeth. If this thing bites you, it'll be terrifying. Now in the game, Liopleurodons will give you the ability to use more oxygen when you're riding them. So it'll be a cool thing to have. And, well, they look insanely awesome. Next up, we can see the Megalania. Now obviously, the Megalania is looking very good, modeled very much after a Komodo dragon. You see that forked tongue? It's looking great, a little fringe on the head there, and I'm sure these guys will be a cool addition to the game. Good claws. I can't wait to see them actually in action. But forget about these guys. Okay, yeah, Megalania, big claws, big teeth, but look at my buddy, the Diplodocus. Here's him next to some of those other creatures we see. So obviously he's still going to be a lot bigger than the Megalania, as you can see in this picture, and bigger than some of the other creatures, because he is a sauropod. Also, in real life, the Diplodocus is actually bigger than the Brontosaurus, so ARK took a little bit of a turn to make it a little bit smaller, but I think it's okay. If it adds to the gameplay, it's completely fine with me. You can see it right here, all alone, looking good. And then here's my favorite picture. Just look at the detail in his face. This is the thing I was most excited to see about the Diplodocus, because in the dossier, it says its nature is just super friendly, super stupid, and it's just like a happy-go-lucky dinosaur that happens to be massive. So you can see the detail in its face here. It's like smiling completely, it's got that big toothy grin, and its eye looks super lifelike. It's not just a, dinosaur eye. That eye looks like it could be human. So you can definitely get a good feel for these guys. I think it's going to be able to have a emotional attachment, if you will. You know the Diplodocus is going to be one of the first things I'm taming, but what's going to be the first thing out of these ones you guys want to tame? Obviously, none of them are added into the game yet, but soon they will be, so let me know which ones you guys want to see more than anything. Also, out of the other dossiers that have been released, let me know which of those you want to see. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, leave a like if you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time.